The quiet edge of a fading day, when no one sees the weight you carry. The noise of the world keeps getting louder, while your inner voice grows softer. Anxiety comes without a reason, clouding the shape of tomorrow. You say I'm okay, but the night knows better. Endless thoughts keep walking in circles, but somewhere deep inside you, there's a breath that never shakes, a quiet warmth like a gentle whisper. You are not alone. Even in this sleepless night, your heart begins to find its way between scattered thoughts and silence. A small light slowly appears, a calm the world cannot give, a peace you cannot compare. It tells you it's okay to pause and it's okay to begin again. Your story isn't over yet. The dreams you lost are still alive. It's okay to take the long road. Every step still has meaning. Shaking doesn't mean you're weak, it means you're reaching for more. Even if you fall again, that's where your strength is born. Walk at your own rhythm, not by someone else's pace. Let go of the rush and pressure and live this moment fully. Like an unseen hand beside you, gently pushing you forward. You may not explain it, but you can surely feel it. When you feel completely lost, the key is not to stop moving. The darker the night becomes, the brighter the light will be. Your choices, your small steps, they are all adding up. One day you'll see clearly they were building something beautiful. Even if the world shakes, may your center stay unbroken. A peace no one can take from you, a strength that quietly remains. You don't have to force tomorrow to become something better, because even right now you are doing enough. It's okay if you can't see it, it's okay if you can't feel it. That quiet strength within you has never left your side. One day when you look back, you will finally understand. Through every single moment, you were already being held. Take a breath and walk again. Trust the path beneath your feet. No matter what the world may say, your truth will never fade. And remember this, even in the darkest night, that deep calm within your heart was never meant to disappear. You're okay today, and tomorrow will be even brighter, because that unseen strength will stay with you to the end. When the morning feels too heavy to hold, and the light through your window seems far away, you sit with a heart full of questions, wondering if you're still on the right way. The world keeps spinning so fast, telling you to run, to chase to prove, but deep inside a quiet resistance whispers, there's more than just the move. You don't have to win every moment, you don't have to carry it all. Even the strongest hearts need a place where they can fall. Close your eyes for a second, let the noise just fade away. There's a calm you can return to, no matter how far you stray. It's not loud, it doesn't rush, it won't force you to believe, but it stays like a steady rhythm, giving more than you can see. Every tear you try to hide, every silent breaking day, they were not just passing shadows, they were shaping who you'll be. Even when the road feels endless and your strength begins to bend, there's a quiet kind of power that will carry you again. You are more than your failures, more than doubts inside your mind. There's a truth that stands unshaken even when you feel confined. Not every answer comes quickly, not every path is clear, but step by step in the unknown, you are still moving near. If you feel like giving up now, but don't walk away. Sometimes rest is not the ending, it's the strength you need to stay. You don't see the full horizon, you don't know what's ahead, but something greater than your fear is quietly being led. Let go of what you can't control, release the weight you've known. This entire world alone. There's a direction in your story, even when it feels unclear. Every step you're taking now is bringing something near. Somewhere in the unseen places, there's a hand that understands every doubt, every question, every hope you couldn't plan. And though you cannot prove it, and though you cannot trace, there's a steady kind of presence walking with you, pace by pace. So breathe again more deeply now, let your heart begin to rest. You don't have to be perfect, just keep giving your best. The road may twist and turn ahead, and storms may come your way, but there's a calm within your soul that will never fade away. One day you will look behind at the places you've been through and realize every broken moment was leading you to truth. Not the kind the world defines, not the kind that fades with time, but something strong and unshaken, a quiet strength, a silent light. So walk on even slowly, even when the path feels long. There is meaning in your journey, there is purpose in your song. And in the middle of the chaos, in the noise you can't escape, there's a peace that gently finds you, you don't have to create. Hold on through the dark hours when nothing seems to make sense. There's a deeper kind of clarity beyond the visible evidence. You are guided more than you know, you are held more than you feel. Even when the world is shaking, There's something in you that is real. Not everything will be easy, not everything will go right, but you are never without direction, even in the longest night. So keep your heart open wide, even when it's been torn apart, because the deepest kind of healing always begins inside your heart. You're still here, still breathing. That alone is not small. There is strength in your existence. There is meaning in it all. And no matter where you're going or how lost you may seem, there is something softly leading you toward a greater dream. So rise again, keep moving at your own steady pace. You are not forgotten, you are held in unseen grace. And even when you doubt it, even when you're unsure, there's a peace that stays within you, constant, quiet, and pure. Today may not be perfect, tomorrow may still feel far, but step by step you're getting closer to exactly where you are meant to be.
In the middle of a restless night, with 1,000 thoughts you cannot quiet, you stare at the ceiling, searching for answers, but silence is all that replies. Every plan you try to follow, every road you thought was right, somehow led you here again, in between the dark and light. You've been strong for far too long, holding things you never shared, smiling through the weight inside, acting like you never cared. But deep within, a softer voice still refuses to let go. It gently calls you back again to a place you used to know. There's a calm beneath the chaos, a steady ground under your feet. Even when the world is shaking, there's a rhythm slow and deep. You don't have to rush the healing, you don't have to win today. Sometimes just a quiet breath is enough to find your way. All the dreams you kept inside, all the hopes you put on hold, they are not forgotten stories, they are waiting to unfold. Even if it feels too late now, even if you've lost your way, there's a path that's still before you, calling you to start again. You are not your worst mistakes, you are not the doubts you feel. There's a deeper truth within you, something time cannot conceal. Every scar you've ever carried, every tear you tried to hide, they are proof you kept on going, they are strength you hold inside. When the fear begins to rise and the future feels unclear, there's a quiet kind of courage that will meet you right here. Not in noise or in pressure, not in what the world demands, but in moments soft and simple, like a touch you understand.
the pressure fall away now. You don't need to prove your worth. You were never meant to fight for a place upon this earth. There's a meaning in your being. There's a reason you still stand. Even when you cannot see it, life is moving as it's planned. Somewhere past the endless thinking, past the fear of getting lost, there's a peace that doesn't leave you, no matter what the cost. You can feel it in the stillness, in the space between each breath. It's a quiet kind of presence, stronger even than your stress. So take a step, then one more step. Even if it feels unsure, you don't need the whole direction, just a heart that will endure. Every moment that you question, every time you almost fall, is a doorway to a strength that has always been your call. You are growing through the waiting, you are changing through the pain. Even when you cannot see it, nothing here is done in vain. There's a purpose in the struggle, there's a beauty in the climb. Every second, every heartbeat is aligning in its time. When the night feels never ending and the stars are hard to find, remember there's a light within you that was never left behind. You don't need to chase tomorrow, you don't need to force the day. Just keep moving with a quiet trust. You are closer than you think you are today. And if you fall, then fall with grace, not with shame or heavy blame. Because every time you rise again, you are stronger than the same. This is not the end of your story, this is just a turning page. There's a chapter yet unwritten, filled with hope beyond this stage. So open up your heart again, even if it feels afraid. There's a healing in the openness, in the risks you choose to take. Not every road will be easy, not every choice will be clear, but there's something gently guiding you through every doubt and fear. You are not alone in this, even when it feels that way. There's a quiet strength beside you, walking with you every day. And one day you will look back at the path you walked in pain and see the way it led you to a place you couldn't explain. So breathe again and lift your eyes. There is more than what you see. You are part of something greater. You are exactly where you need to be. Today may feel uncertain, tomorrow undefined and far, but step by step with steady heart, you're becoming who you are. There are days you wake up tired before the morning even starts, carrying invisible stories hidden deep inside your heart. The world keeps asking for more from you,
faster steps, a higher climb. But no one sees the silent battles you've been fighting all this time. You try to follow every answer, try to do what you were told, but somewhere in the noise and pressure you began to lose your soul. Still a whisper softly calls you through the chaos and the fear. Not demanding, not controlling, just a presence always near. It meets you in the quiet moments when you finally slow things down, in the space between your breathing, where no expectations are found. It doesn't rush your healing, it doesn't force your way, but gently leads your footsteps into a brighter day. You don't have to have it figured, you don't need to know it all. Even in your weakest moment, you are not about to fall. There's a strength you haven't noticed growing quietly inside. Through the tears and through the questions, it has never left your side. When your mind becomes a storm full of doubts you cannot calm, there's a deeper kind of stillness waiting like an open palm. Not in answers you can measure, not in things you try to prove, but in something far more steady, guiding every step you move. Let the pressure slowly loosen, let the weight fall from your chest. You were never meant to carry every burden, every test. There's a rhythm meant to find you, not too fast and not too slow. And when you learn to trust the timing, you'll feel a different flow. You are not behind in life, you are not too late to start. Every moment that you're living is a brand new work of art. Even broken pieces matter, even detours have their place. All the paths you thought were wasted were shaping who you face. Somewhere past your understanding, beyond what your eyes can see. There's a quiet kind of direction leading you so faithfully. It's not loud, it doesn't shout, it won't push you in a race, but it walks with steady patience, matching every step you trace. So breathe a little deeper now, let your shoulders finally rest. You don't need to chase perfection, you are already enough, just doing your best. There is meaning in your waiting, there is purpose in your pause. Sometimes stillness is the answer to a life without a cause. Even when the road is unclear and the future feels unknown, you are never truly wandering, you are always being shown. Piece by piece, the path is forming right beneath your moving feet. And each step, no matter how small, is making something incomplete. When the night feels overwhelming and your strength begins to fade, there's a calm that gently holds you even in the darkest shade. You don't need to see the ending, you don't need to know the plan. Just keep walking with that quiet trust. There is more than you understand. Every fear that tries to stop you, every voice that says you can't, is not stronger than the truth inside you that still rises when you stand. You were made to keep on moving, even when it's hard to see. There's a reason you are still here, there's a deeper destiny. Let your heart begin to open, even after all the pain. There's a healing in surrender, there's a growth within the rain. Not everything will make sense,
everything will feel right, but there's something softly guiding you through the longest night. And one day, without warning, you will feel it clear and strong. All the places you were broken were where you learn to belong. Not to fear, not to the pressure, not to voices filled with doubt, but to something calm and certain that was always working out. So rise again, keep breathing, take it one step at a time. You are held in something steady even when you feel confined. Today is just a chapter, not the end of your story. Keep moving forward quietly. You are walking toward your glory. When the light feels far away and your steps begin to slow, you wonder if the path you're on is the one you're meant to go. So many voices in your head telling you to turn around, saying you are not enough, trying hard to pull you down. You've been searching for a sign, for a reason to believe, something steady you can hold, something you will never leave. In the middle of the questions, in the silence of your mind, there's a quiet kind of answer, not in words, but you can find. It won't shout above the noise, it won't force you to understand, but it stays a gentle presence, like a softly guiding hand. You are not lost, just becoming. You are not weak, just learning how. Every step, even uncertain, is still bringing you to now. There's a strength inside your story, growing deeper every day. Even when you feel forgotten, you are never far away. When the night feels overwhelming and the weight is hard to bear, there's a calm that slowly finds you, even in your quiet despair. You don't need to fight the darkness, you don't need to chase the light. Just keep walking through the moment. Morning always follows night. All the times you thought of giving up, all the days you almost fell, were the moments building courage more than you could ever tell. You've survived more than you realize, you've come further than you see. There's a reason you are still here, there's a truth that sets you free. Let go of the need for answers, let go of the need for control. You were never meant to carry every question in your soul. There's a rhythm in your journey, you don't have to rush ahead. What is meant to find you will arrive just as it said. Somewhere deep beneath the surface, past the fear and all the doubt, there's a peace that stays unshaken even when the world runs out. It's the place you can return to when you feel you've lost your way. It's the voice that softly tells you you will be okay. So breathe again and trust the moment, even if you don't see why. Not every answer comes in daylight, some are written in the sky. And though you may not understand it, though the road feels long and wide, there's a steady kind of presence walking closely by your side. You are not behind or broken, you are right where you should be. Every twist and every turning is shaping your destiny. Even pain has hidden meaning, even tears have something true. They are part of something greater, leading you to something new. When the future feels uncertain and the past won't let you rest, there's a quiet invitation calling you to trust your steps. Not in fear, not in pressure, but in something calm and real. There's a truth you don't have to prove, there's a peace you can just feel. Keep moving even slowly, even when your heart feels tired. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to stay inspired. Because every small beginning holds a spark that can ignite into something strong and lasting, into something full of light. Today is not the ending, it's a doorway to what's next. Keep walking with a quiet trust, life will take care of the rest soon. When everything feels uncertain and the ground beneath you shakes, you try to hold it all together, but your strength begins to break. You smile like nothing's wrong, while your heart is asking why. How did I get so lost in this? As the days keep passing by, the weight you carry is invisible. No one sees the silent fight, but every step you're taking now is proof you didn't give up the light. In the middle of confusion, in the space where answers fade, there's a calm that slowly finds you, even in the mess you've made. It doesn't come with loud directions, it doesn't force you where to go, but gently opens up a path you didn't even know. You don't have to understand it, you don't need to see it clear. Sometimes the strongest guidance is the one you barely hear. Like a whisper in your breathing, like a stillness in your chest. It reminds you without speaking, you are held, you can rest. Even when the world feels heavy and your thoughts begin to race, there's a quiet kind of shelter. You can always find a place, not in things that fade with time, not in what you try to prove, but in something far more steady, moving with your every move. You are not alone in this, even when it feels that way. There's a strength that walks beside you every night and every day. Through the doubts and through the questions, through the moments you feel weak, there's a deeper kind of courage waiting for you when you seek. Let go of what you can't control, release the fear of being wrong. You were never meant to carry all this pressure for so long. There's a rhythm to your journey, not too early, not too late. And every step you're taking now is aligning with your fate. Somewhere past your overthinking, past the noise that fills your mind, there's a peace that stays unshaken, a quiet truth you can't deny. It won't disappear in storms, it won't fade when days are hard. It's a constant kind of presence, closer than you thought you are. So take a breath and slow it down, let your heart begin to heal. You don't need to rush the process, just allow yourself to feel. Even broken moments matter, even pain has something true. Every part of your story is creating something new. You are stronger than your struggles, more than everything you fear. There's a light inside your being that has always been right here. Even when you cannot see it, even when you lose your way, it is quietly still shining, waiting for a brighter day. When the night feels never ending and the stars refuse to show, there's a deeper kind of knowing that will help your spirit grow. You don't need to chase tomorrow, you don't need to force what's next. Just keep walking with a quiet trust. Life will gently reconnect. Every fall is not a failure, every pause is not the end. Sometimes life is simply shaping the strength you will depend. So don't be afraid of breaking, don't be scared to feel the pain, because every time you rise again, you are not the same. There is beauty in the process, there is meaning in the wait. Even when it feels uncertain, everything is not too late. You are moving, you are growing, even when it's hard to see. There's a purpose in your journey. You are becoming who you're meant to be. And one day when you look back, through the tears and through the fight, you will see that every moment was leading you to light. Not by chance and not by accident, but by something calm and true. A steady unseen direction that has always been with you. So rise again, keep going, even when the road feels long. You are carried by a quiet strength that has been with you all along.
exactly where you need to be. When the world feels overwhelming and your heart begins to race, you try to keep your balance, but everything feels out of place. You've been carrying silent questions that no one ever hears, holding back the weight inside, hiding all your fears. The days keep moving forward, but your mind is standing still, caught between what you hope for and what you're trying to feel. But in the middle of the chaos, there's a space that still remains, a quiet, steady center, unaffected by the pain. It doesn't disappear in pressure, it doesn't break in fear. It's a calm you can return to, always waiting right here. You don't have to fight so hard now, you don't have to prove your worth. You were never meant to struggle just to find your place on earth. There's a meaning in your breathing, in the fact you're still alive. Even when you feel like sinking, there's something helping you survive. All the nights you couldn't sleep, all the tears you never showed, they are not just empty moments, they are part of how you've grown. Every doubt that tried to stop you, every voice that said give in, was only shaping something stronger deep within your skin. You are not behind in life, you are not too far gone. Even when it feels like silence, something is still moving on. There's a direction in your story, even when you cannot see. Every step you're taking now is leading where you need to be. Let go of the need to control it, let go of the fear inside. You don't have to know the ending, just keep walking with the tide. There's a rhythm in your journey, not too fast and not too slow. And when you start to trust that flow, you'll feel a deeper glow. Somewhere past your understanding, past the limits of your sight, there's a presence softly guiding, turning darkness into light. It won't rush or overwhelm you, it won't leave you on your own, but it stays through every moment in a way you've always known. So breathe a little deeper now, let your heart release the strain. You don't have to carry everything, you don't have to hold the pain. Even in your weakest moments, even when you feel unsure, there's a strength that quietly holds you, constant, steady and pure. You are more than your mistakes, more than what you couldn't do. There's a deeper truth within you, still unfolding into you. Every step, no matter how small, every time you choose to stand, is a victory in itself. Even if you didn't plan, when the night feels never ending and the road is hard to find, there's a light that lives within you, not defined by space or time. You don't need to chase
without shame and without fear. Because every time you stand back up, you become more real right here. This is not the end of your story. This is just a turning page. There is more that's waiting for you beyond this moment, beyond this day. So open up your heart again, even if it's been through pain. There's a healing in surrender, there's a growth within the rain. Not everything will make sense, not everything will feel right, but there's something gently guiding you through the longest night. You are not alone in this, even when you feel apart. There's a quiet kind of presence living deep within your heart. And one day you will look back at the path you walked in fear, and you'll see it led you forward, closer than you thought, right here. So take a step, then one more step. Trust the ground beneath your feet. You are held in something greater, and your journey is complete. Today may feel uncertain, tomorrow undefined and far, but step by step, with steady heart, you're becoming who you are. When the silence feels too loud and your thoughts won't let you rest, you try to find a reason why your heart feels so compressed. Another day, another question, another road that feels unclear. You keep walking through the noise, but the answers disappear. You've been strong for way too long, holding weight you never show, smiling on the outside world while breaking deep below. But even in this fragile moment, there's a place you can return, a quiet space within your soul where a softer light can burn. It doesn't judge your weakness, it doesn't count your fall. It simply stays beside you through everything, through all. You don't have to be unshaken, you don't have to stand so tall. Even in your lowest places, you are still allowed to call. Not in words or perfect meaning, not in things you understand, but in a silent kind of reaching, like an unseen guiding hand. There's a peace beyond the pressure, there's a calm beyond control, something deeper than the surface flowing gently through your soul. It won't fade when days are heavy, it won't break when things go wrong. It's the quiet strength inside you that has been there all along. Every tear you try to hide, every night you felt alone, wasn't wasted, wasn't empty, it was shaping who you've grown. Even when you couldn't see it, even when you felt unsure, there was something always with you, constant, steady, and secure. Let go of the need for certainty, let go of the fear to fail. You were never meant to carry every storm, every gale. There's a rhythm in your breathing, past your understanding, past the limits of your sight. There's a truth that stands unbroken, shining softly in the night. You don't have to chase or force it. You don't have to prove it's real. Just allow your heart to open to the calm you start to feel. So breathe again, more slowly now. Let your shoulders gently fall. You don't have to hold it together. You don't have to do it all. There is strength within your softness. There is power in your pause. Sometimes slowing down is healing. Sometimes stillness is the cause. You are not your past mistakes. You are not your present fear. There's a deeper part within you that has always been right here. Even when the path is hidden, even when the way feels long, you are still being led forward. You are still where you belong. When the night feels overwhelming and the stars are hard to find, there's a light you carry in you that no darkness can confine. You don't need to know tomorrow. You don't need to see the end. Just keep walking with a quiet trust. There is more than you can comprehend. And if you stumble, if you fall, let it be without regret. Because every broken moment is a step you won't forget. It's not failure, it's becoming. It's not weakness, it is growth. Every breath you keep on taking is a quiet, sacred oath. One day you will see it clearly, all the places you've been through. We're not random, we're not empty. They were leading you to truth. Not the kind the world defines, not the kind that fades away, but something deep and everlasting that will never lose its way. You are not alone in this, even when it feels that way. There's a presence softly with you every night and every day. And when you finally look back at the road you thought was lost, you will see it was a pathway guiding you through every cost. So rise again, keep moving, even when it's hard to see. You are held in something greater. You are exactly where you need to be. Today may feel uncertain, tomorrow far from clear. But step by step, with steady heart, you are already drawing near. When the road ahead feels empty and your strength begins to fade, you question every step you've taken, every choice you've ever made. The weight of all your worries feels too heavy on your chest, and even in a crowded room, you can't seem to find your rest. You've been searching for a reason, for a sign to guide your way, hoping something real will find you in the middle of your day. But in the quiet of your breathing, in the stillness you avoid, There's a gentle kind of presence filling up the empty void. It doesn't come with loud answers, it won't force you to believe, but it stays a quiet anchor, something you can always keep. You are not as lost as you feel, you are not too far away. Even in your darkest moments, there's a light that wants to stay. Every doubt that tries to shake you, every fear that pulls you down, cannot silence what's within you, cannot turn your path around. All the nights you felt forgotten, all the tears you couldn't show, they are not just passing shadows, they are seeds that help you grow. Every moment of your struggle, every time you chose to stand, was a step towards something deeper. Even if you didn't plan, you don't have to have the answers, you don't need to know it all. Sometimes just a single heartbeat is enough to break the fall. There's a rhythm in your journey, there's a timing in your pain. Even storms have hidden purpose, even loss can lead to gain. Let go of what you can't control now, release the fear inside. You were never meant to carry all the pressure you can't hide. There's a flow that's always moving, even when you feel stuck still. And when you start to trust that motion, you'll discover deeper will, somewhere past your understanding, beyond what your eyes can see. There's a steady kind of guidance leading you so quietly. It won't leave when things get harder, it won't fade when days are long. It's the quiet strength within you that has carried you along. So breathe again, more slowly now. Let your heart begin to rest. You don't need to fight the moment, you are already doing your best. Even when it feels uncertain, even when you're filled with doubt, there's a truth that stands unshaken, working gently from within out. You are more than your confusion, more than everything you fear. There's a deeper part within you that has always been right here. Even when the path is hidden, even when the way is long, you are still being led forward. You are still where you belong. When the night feels overwhelming and the stars are hard to find, there's a light you carry in you that no darkness can confine. You don't need to chase tomorrow, you don't need to force the way. Just keep walking with a quiet trust. You are closer every day. And if you fall, then rise again, without shame and without blame. Every time you choose to stand up, you are never quite the same. This is not the end of your story, this is just a turning page. There is more that's waiting for you, beyond this moment, beyond this stage. One day you will see it clearly. All the paths you thought were wrong were the ones that led you somewhere you were meant to be all along. Not rise again, keep moving. Even when the road feels steep, you are held in something steady. Even when your wounds run deep, today may feel uncertain, tomorrow far from clear. But step by step, with steady heart, you are already drawing near.
When the day begins in silence and your heart feels out of place, you try to find a steady rhythm, but everything feels like a race. The world keeps pushing faster, telling you to keep up somehow. But deep inside, a quiet question: is it okay to slow down now? You've been holding expectations, trying not to fall behind, carrying invisible pressure that slowly fills your mind. But in the middle of the rushing, there's a space that calls your name, a calm that doesn't hurry, a peace that stays the same. It doesn't measure your progress, it doesn't count your speed. It simply walks beside you, giving exactly what you need. You don't have to prove your value, you don't have to win the day. Even in your quiet moments, you are still finding your way. Every breath you take is meaning, every step is not in vain. Even pauses in your journey are not something to explain. All the nights you felt uncertain, all the mornings filled with doubt, were not empty, were not wasted, they were turning you around. Every time you almost gave up, every time you chose to stay, was a step towards something deeper, leading you a better way. You are not behind or broken, you are right where you should be. Even when it feels confusing, there's a path you cannot see. There's a rhythm to your journey, not too early, not too late. And every step you're taking now is aligning with your fate. Let go of the need for control now, release the fear of being wrong. You were never meant to carry all this weight for so long. There's a flow that's always moving, even when you feel stuck still. And when you learn to trust that motion, you will feel a deeper will. Somewhere past your understanding, beyond what your eyes can see, there's a steady kind of guidance leading you so faithfully. It won't disappear in hardship, it won't fade when things are tough. It's a quiet, constant presence, always more than just enough. So breathe again more deeply now, let your shoulders gently fall. You don't have to hold it together, you don't have to do it all. There's strength within your softness, there's courage in your rest. Sometimes letting go is healing, sometimes slowing down is best. You are more than your mistakes, more than what you couldn't do. There's a deeper truth within you, still unfolding
to chase tomorrow. You don't need to force the way. Just keep walking with a quiet trust. You are closer every day. And if you fall, then rise again, without shame and without fear. Every time you stand back up, you become more real right here. This is not the end of your story. This is just a turning page. There is more that's waiting for you beyond this moment, beyond this stage. One day you will see it clearly. All the paths you thought were wrong were the ones that led you somewhere you were meant to be all along. Not by chance and not by accident, but by something deep and true. Every step was being guided, even when you had no clue. You are not alone in this, even when it feels that way. There's a quiet presence with you every night and every day. And when you finally look back at the road you walked in fear, you will see it brought you closer to the reason you are here. So rise again, keep moving, even when the road feels long. You are held in something steady that has been with you all along. Today may feel uncertain, tomorrow far from clear, but step by step, with steady heart, you are already drawing near. When the sky feels a little heavier and your steps don't feel the same, you keep walking through the motions, but everything feels out of frame. There's a quiet kind of tired that no sleep can really fix, a weight you can't explain, hidden deep within the mix. You've been trying to stay strong, holding pieces, keeping pace, but somewhere in the pressure, you forgot your resting place. Yet beneath the noise and hurry, there's a stillness calling you, not demanding or controlling, just a space that feels so true. It doesn't rush your healing, it doesn't ask for more. It simply waits with patience, like an open, steady door. You don't have to chase perfection, you don't have to prove your worth. Even in your broken moments, you still matter on this earth. Every breath you take is meaning, every step is not in vain. Even when you feel uncertain, there is purpose in your pain. All the nights you stayed awake, with your thoughts too loud to rest, all the silent battles fought were shaping you for what is next. Every doubt that tried to stop you, every fear that held you still, was preparing something deeper, strengthening your inner will. You are not too far gone now, you are not beyond repair. Even when it feels like silence, there is something needing you there. There's a direction in your story, even when you cannot see. Every step you're taking now is leading where you need to be. Let go of the need to control it. Let go of the fear inside. You were never meant to carry all the weight you try to hide. There's a rhythm in your journey, not too fast and not too slow. And when you begin to trust it, you will feel a deeper flow. Somewhere past your understanding, beyond the limits of your sight, there's a quiet kind of guidance, turning darkness into light. It won't shout above your questions, it won't force you to believe, but it stays a calm assurance, something you can always receive. So breathe again more gently now. Let your heart begin to rest. You don't have to hold it all together. You are already doing your best. There is strength within your softness. There is courage in your pause. Sometimes slowing down is healing. Sometimes stillness is the cause. You are more than your past failures, more than what you couldn't do. There's a deeper truth within you, still unfolding into you. Even when the path is hidden, even when the way feels long, you are still being led forward. You are still where you belong. When the night feels overwhelming and the stars are hard to find, there's a light you carry in you that no darkness can confine. You don't need to chase tomorrow, you don't need to force the way. Just keep walking with a quiet trust. You are closer every day. And if you fall, then rise again, without shame and without fear. Every time you choose to stand up, you become more real right here. This is not the end of your story. This is just a turning page. There is more that's waiting for you beyond this moment, beyond this stage. One day you will see it clearly. All the paths you thought were wrong were the ones that led you somewhere you were meant to be all along. Not by chance and not by accident, but by something deep and true. Every step was being guided, even when you had no clue. You are not alone in this, even when it feels that way. There's a quiet presence with you every night and every day. And when you finally look back at the road you walked in fear, you will see it brought you closer to the reason you are here. So rise again, keep moving, even when the road feels alone. You are held in something steady that has been with you all along. When the morning feels uncertain and your thoughts are hard to hold, you step into another day, but your heart
feels tired and cold. There's a quiet kind of pressure that no one else can see, a weight behind your ulipka, a hidden fragility. You've been trying to stay steady, trying not to fall apart, but the silence keeps on echoing deep within your heart. Still beneath the noise and questions, there's a place you can return, a gentle steady presence, like a calm that doesn't burn. It doesn't rush your healing, it doesn't ask for more. It simply stays beside you like it always has before. You don't have to have the answers, you don't need to understand. Sometimes just a quiet moment is enough to help you stand. Every breath you take is meaning, every step is not in vain. Even when you feel uncertain, there is purpose in your pain. All the nights you couldn't sleep, all the thoughts that wouldn't rest, were not empty, were not wasted. They were shaping you for what is next. Every doubt that tried to stop you, every fear that made you freeze, was quietly building courage in ways you couldn't see. You are not behind in life, you are not too far gone. Even when it feels like silence, something deeper carries on. There's a direction in your story, even when you cannot see. Every step you're taking now is leading where you need to be. Let go of the need for control now, release the fear inside. You were never meant to carry all the weight you try to hide. There's a rhythm in your journey, not too fast and not too slow. And when you begin to trust it, you will feel a deeper flow. Somewhere past your understanding, beyond what your eyes can see, there's a steady kind of guidance leading you so faithfully. It won't disappear in hardship, it won't fade when days are long. It's a quiet, constant presence that has been with you all along. So breathe again more softly now, let your shoulders gently fall. You don't have to hold it together, you don't have to do it all. There is strength within your softness, there is courage in your rest. Sometimes letting go is healing, sometimes slowing down is best. You are more than your past failures, more than what you couldn't do. There's a deeper truth within you, still unfolding into you. Even when the path is hidden, even when the way feels long, you are still being led forward, you are still where you belong. When the night feels overwhelming and the stars are hard to find, there's a light you carry in you that no darkness can confine. You don't need to chase tomorrow, you don't need to force the way. Just keep walking with a quiet trust, you are closer every day. And if you fall, then rise again, without without shame and without fear. Every time you choose to stand up, you become more real right here. This is not the end of your story. This is just a turning page. There is more that's waiting for you beyond this moment, beyond this stage. One day you will see it clearly. All the paths you thought were wrong were the ones that led you somewhere you were meant to be all along. Not by chance and not by accident, but by something deep and true. Every step was being guided, even when you had no clue. You are not alone in this, even when it feels that way. There's a quiet presence with you every night and every day. And when you finally look back at the road you walked in fear, you will see it brought you closer to the reason you are here. When the day begins in shadows and your mind won't let you rest, you try to find a reason, but every thought feels like a test. There's a quiet kind of pressure you've been carrying alone, a weight no one can measure, a place that feels unknown. You keep showing up with courage, even when your strength feels small, trying not to lose your balance, trying not to fall. But underneath the noise around you, there's a calm that still remains, a steady, quiet presence, unaffected by the strain. It doesn't rush your healing, it doesn't ask you why. It simply walks beside you through every low and high. You don't have to understand it, you don't need to have a plan. Sometimes just a single moment is enough to help you stand. Every breath you take is meaning, every step is not in vain. Even when you feel uncertain, there is purpose in your pain. All the nights you couldn't sleep, all the thoughts you try to hide, were not wasted, were not empty. They were shaping you inside. Every doubt that tried to stop you, every fear that held you still, was quietly building something, a deeper, stronger will. You are not too far behind now, you are not beyond repair. Even when it feels like silence, there is something meeting you there. There's a direction in your story, even when you cannot see. Every step you're taking now is leading where you need to be. Let go of the need for answers, let go of the fear inside. You were never meant to carry all the weight you try to hide. There's a rhythm in your journey, not too fast and not too slow. And when you begin to trust it, you will feel a deeper flow. Somewhere past your understanding, beyond what your eyes can see,
There's a steady kind of guidance leading you so faithfully. It won't disappear in hardship, it won't fade when days are long. It's a quiet, constant presence that has been with you all along. So breathe again, more gently now. Let your shoulders finally rest. You don't have to hold it together. You are already doing your best. There is strength within your softness. There is courage in your pause. Sometimes slowing down is healing. Sometimes stillness is the cause. You are more than your past failures, more than what you couldn't do. There's a deeper truth within you, still unfolding into you. Even when the path is hidden, even when the way feels long, you are still being led forward. You are still where you belong. When the night feels overwhelming and the stars are hard to find, there's a light you carry in you that no darkness can confine. You don't need to chase tomorrow, you don't need to force the way. Just keep walking with a quiet trust. You are closer every day. And if you fall, then rise again, without shame and without fear. Every time you choose to stand up, you become more real right here. This is not the end of your story, this is just a turning page. There is more that's waiting for you, beyond this moment, beyond this stage. One day you will see it clearly. All the paths you thought were wrong were the ones that led you somewhere. You were meant to be all along, not by chance and not by accident, but by something deep and true. Every step was being guided, even when you had no clue. You are not alone in this, even when it feels that way. There's a quiet presence with you every night and every day. And when you finally look back at the road you walked in fear, you will see it brought you closer to the reason you are here. So rise again, keep moving, even when the road feels long. You are held in something steady that has been with you all along. Today may feel uncertain, tomorrow far from clear, but step by step, with steady heart, you are already drawing near. When the morning starts in silence and your heart feels out of sync, you try to gather all your strength, but you're closer to the brink. There's a quiet kind of emptiness you don't know how to explain, like you're standing in the sunlight but still feeling all the rain. You've been holding on so tightly to every fragile piece, hoping someday all this pressure will finally release. But in the middle of the stillness, there's
There's a place that feels like home, a calm you didn't notice, but you've never been alone. It doesn't ask for perfection, it doesn't measure what you do. It simply stays beside you, steady, constant, and true. You don't have to fix the future, you don't have to heal it all. Even in your weakest moment, you are never meant to fall. Every breath you take is meaning, every step is still a start. Even broken, even uncertain, there is strength inside your heart. All the nights you couldn't rest, all the thoughts you tried to hide, were not empty, were not wasted, they were shaping you inside. Every fear that tried to stop you, every doubt that held you still, was quietly building courage, a deeper, stronger will. You are not too far behind now, you are not beyond repair. Even when it feels like silence, there is something meeting you there. There's a direction in your story, even when you cannot see. Every step you're taking now is leading where you need to be. Let go of the need for answers, let go of the fear inside. You were never meant to carry all the weight you try to hide. There's a rhythm in your journey, not too fast and not too slow. And when you begin to trust it, you will feel a deeper flow. Somewhere past your understanding, beyond what your eyes can see, there's a steady kind of guidance leading you so faithfully. It won't disappear in hardship, it won't fade when days are long. It's a quiet, constant presence that has been with you all along. So breathe again more gently now, let your shoulders finally rest. You don't have to hold it together, you are already doing your best. There is strength within your softness, there is courage in your pause. Sometimes slowing down is healing, sometimes stillness is the cause. You are more than your past failures, more than what you couldn't do. There's a deeper truth within you, still unfolding into you. Even when the path is hidden, even when the way feels long, you are still being led forward, you are still where you belong. When the night feels overwhelming and the stars are hard to find, there's a light you carry in you that no darkness can confine. You don't need to chase tomorrow, you don't need to force the way. Just keep walking with a quiet trust, you are closer every day. And if you fall, then rise again without shame and without fear. Every time you choose to stand up, you become more real right here. This is not the end of your story, this is just a turning page. There is more that's waiting for you beyond this moment, beyond this stage. One day you will see it clearly, all the paths you thought were wrong were the ones that led you somewhere you were meant to be all along. Not by chance and not by accident, Every step was being guided, even when you had no clue. You are not alone in this, even when it feels that way. There's a quiet presence with you every night and every day. And when you finally look back at the road you walked in fear, you will see it brought you closer to the reason you are here. So rise again, keep moving, even when the road feels long. You are held in something steady that has been with you all along. Today may feel uncertain, tomorrow far from clear, but step by step with steady heart, you are already drawing near. When the night falls a little heavier and the silence starts to grow, you sit alone with your thoughts in a place no one can know. There's a quiet kind of longing you can't explain in words, like you're searching for a meaning that you felt but never heard. You've been walking through the motions, trying just to make it through, but deep inside a question rises: is there something more than this view? And in the middle of that question, in the space where voices fade, there's a calm that gently finds you, unafraid and unafraid. It doesn't come with loud instructions, it doesn't force your way, but it stays a steady presence closer than yesterday. You don't have to know the future, you don't have to understand. Sometimes just a quiet moment is enough to help you stand. Every breath you take is meaning, every step is not in vain. Even when you feel uncertain, there is purpose in your pain. All the nights you couldn't rest, all the tears you held inside, were not empty, were not wasted. They were shaping how you rise. Every doubt that tried to stop you, every fear that made you freeze, was quietly building courage in ways you couldn't see. You are not too far behind now, you are not beyond repair. Even when it feels like silence, there is something meeting you there. There's a direction in your story, even when you cannot see. Every step you're taking now is leading where you need to be. Let go of the need for answers, let go of the fear inside. You were never meant to carry all the weight you try to hide. There's a rhythm in your journey, not too fast and not too slow. And when you begin to trust it, you will feel a deeper flow. Somewhere past your understanding, beyond what your eyes can see, there's a steady kind of guidance leading you so faithfully. It won't disappear in hardship, it won't fade when days are long. It's a quiet, constant presence that has been with you all along. So breathe again, more gently.
shoulders finally rest. You don't have to hold it together, you are already doing your best. There is strength within your softness, there is courage in your pause. Sometimes slowing down is healing, sometimes stillness is the cause. You are more than your past failures, more than what you couldn't do. There's a deeper truth within you, still unfolding into you. Even when the path is hidden, even when the way feels long, you are still being led forward. You are still where you belong. When the night feels overwhelming and the stars are hard to find, there's a light you carry in you that no darkness can confine. You don't need to chase tomorrow, you don't need to force the way. Just keep walking with a quiet trust. You are closer every day. And if you fall, then rise again, without shame and without fear. Every time you choose to stand up, you become more real right here. This is not the end of your story, this is just a turning page. There is more that's waiting for you beyond this moment, beyond this stage. One day you will see it clearly. All the paths you thought were wrong were the ones that led you somewhere you were meant to be all along. Not by chance and not by accident, but by something deep and true. Every step was being guided, even when you had no clue. You are not alone in this, even when it feels that way. There's a quiet presence with you every night and every day. And when you finally look back at the road you walked in fear, you will see it brought you closer to the reason you are here. So rise again, keep moving, even when the road feels long. You are held in something steady that has been with you all along.
알고리즘이 요할래도 where no one seems to know me. A quiet voice inside my heart is calling Zion. And we standing in a crowded place, yet feeling so alone inside. I smile like everything's okay, but something deeper tries to hide. They say just stay the way you are, but I can feel there's something more, a truth inside I can't ignore. Move again, even if you're afraid. One small step is all it takes. There's a path you cannot see, but it's waiting patiently. No matter what the world may say, you can choose a better way. Find the light you've kept inside. You are stronger than you know.
Trapped inside familiar thoughts, comfort tries to hold me still. But the moment that I move, I can feel a stronger will. Maybe it's not wrong at all, just a different way to go. There's no single perfect road, more than one way we can grow.
All the time I hesitated, now I choose to live for me. Every change can set me free. Move again, even if you're afraid. One small step is all it takes. There's a path you cannot see, but it's waiting patiently. No matter what the world may say, you can choose a better way. Find the light you've kept inside. You are stronger than you know.
Break the pattern, it's okay. This is not a losing game. It's the journey to yourself. When you dare to reach for help in the unseen, there's a hand guiding where you're meant to stand. What was frozen comes alive. Now your soul begins to rise.
Move again, this is your time. Leave the fear and doubt behind. Even walls will start to fall when you answer to the call. Even if the world won't change, you can turn another page on the road that's truly yours. There's a light forevermore. Quiet changes start to grow, even if no one will know. Every step you choose today shapes a brighter, clearer way. Over all there used to be, a gentle wind is setting free. What was lost is found again, and the truth will guide you home.
There's a moment in the silence where the noise begins to fade. Not a voice you hear out loud, but a choice that must be made. In a room where eyes are watching every move I try to make, rules are drawn in quiet lines telling me what I should take. But inside there's something stirring, like a fire I can't ignore. Not rebellion, not just breaking, something deeper at the core. Is it right to stand still here, or to follow what I know? Even if I stand alone, there's a truth that wants to grow. I will choose what brings life back, even if they don't agree. There's a strength beyond the fear, calling out from deep in me. Not confined by empty rules, not afraid to cross the line. When it leads to something real, when it leads to what is right. Hands once frozen, now are waking, slowly reaching, feeling light. Every step I take is shaking, but it's leading me to life. Voices say to keep it quiet, don't disturb the way it's been. But I hear a different rhythm saying this is where you begin. Every doubt I carried long starts to loosen, starts to fall. When I listen to that voice, I can finally stand tall. I will choose what brings life back, even if they don't agree. There's a strength beyond the fear, calling out from deep in me. Not confined by empty rules, not afraid to cross the line. When it leads to something real, when it leads to what is right. Let it rise, let it breathe. What was locked is now released. Every broken part of me finds a way to finally be. Maybe change is always costly, maybe truth will always test, but I'd rather walk in freedom than can be safely second best. There's a purpose in the tension, there's a reason in the fight. Every step toward what is honest turns the darkness into light. Oh, when they question, when they doubt, when they try to pull me back, I won't lose what I have found, I won't fade into the past. There's a quiet kind of courage, not in shouting but in stand, in the choice to lift another, in the reach of one small hand. Not about the noise or power, not about the crowd or fame. It's about the heart that chooses to ignite a living flame. I will choose what brings life back, even if I stand alone. There's a fire that won't go out, it's the truest thing I know. Not confined by fear or walls, I will walk beyond the line, toward a deeper kind of truth, toward a love that redefines. And the moment that I dare, something shifted in the air. What was heavy, what was bound, lost its grip without a sound. Now I see with clearer eyes what is real and what is not. Not in rules that hold me down, but in freedom deeply sought. So I walk this path ahead now with pride but steady grace, knowing every step I take helps another find their way. In the silence, in the noise, in the loss and in the gain, there's a truth that always leaves, there's a hope that will remain. And no matter where I go, through the calm or through the storm, there's a light that leads me on to a life that's being reborn.
In the quiet something shifts, not a sound but something laughs. In the space we overlook, there's a turn and there's a pull.
No spotlight, no loud call, just a whisper through it all.
Will you stay or will you move? Will you fear or will you choose?
There's a place we often stand, between what's safe and what we can be, if we would dare to try, even if it feels too high.
Every rule we learned before, every closed and guarded door starts to tremble just a bit when we question what is this.
Is it wrong to want what's real,
to follow what I truly feel?
Even if I stand alone, there's a truth I've always known. I will rise, I will move, even when I'm scared to choose. There's a life beyond the line, there's a reason I must find. Not confined by what's been said, not controlled by silent dread. I will walk where hope is new, I will choose what's right and true.
Let it breathe, let it grow, there's a strength I didn't know. Every step I'm breaking through, to a life that's always new, yeah.
In a world that's drawing lines, telling hearts to stay inside, there's a courage small but bright, burning softly in the night.
You can feel it when you pause, past the pressure, past the noise. There's a deeper kind of call, one that rises through it all. Not in fear, not in pride, but in something deep inside. There's a path I'm meant to take, even if the ground may shake.
I will rise, I will move, even when I'm scared to choose. There's a life beyond the line, there's a reason I must find. Not confined by what's been said, not controlled by silent dread. I will walk where hope is new, I will choose what's right and true.
the door, watching others live it out, while I linger here in doubt. Every moment that I wait feels like slowly sealing fate, but a single step can change everything I'm meant to face.
It's not loud, it's not clear, still I know it's always near. Like a light I cannot see, still it's guiding every step in me.
I will rise, I will move, even when I'm scared to choose. There's a life beyond the line, there's a reason I must find. Not confined by what's been said, not controlled by silent dread. I will walk where hope is new, I will choose what's right and true.
When they say just stay the same,
Don't disrupt, don't risk the pain.
there's a voice that gently speaks.
Real strength lives in the unseen.
Not in power, not in force,
But in choosing a new course,
in the moment you decide
to bring life where fear has lied.
One small act can shift the air, one kind touch shows someone cares. One brave step can open eyes, one true choice can change a life.
There are hands that long to rise, but are hidden, paralyzed, waiting for a sign to come, that they're seen by anyone. What if I could be that spark in someone else's silent dark? Not by words alone, but by living truth I can't deny. Every chain begins to fall when we answer to the call. Not for fame, not for show, but because we deeply know.
We will rise, we will move, even when we're scared to choose. There's a life beyond the line, there's a reason we must find. Not confined by what's been said, not controlled by silent dread. We will walk where hope is new, we will choose what's right and true.
Let it rise, let it shine,
Every heart, every mind,
breaking through what held us tight, stepping into living life. Even when the world stands still,
even when it bends your will,
there's a strength that won't break down.
there's a truth that still resounds.
In the quiet, in the storm,
In the lost and in reborn,
there's a way that always leads to the life we truly need. We will rise, we will move, there is nothing left to prove. Every step we choose to take is a difference we can make. Not confined by fear or walls, we will answer when it calls. To a deeper, higher view, to a life that's strong and true.
so in silence we begin,
Not outside but deep within,
where the smallest choices grow.
into paths we come to know.
No more waiting, no more chains, no more living half in place. There's a future we can see when we choose to finally be.
And though no one sees the start,
It be hurting in dark,
every is the word held us tight,
stepping into the view.
There's a quiet kind of question in the corners of the mind, not demanding, not aggressive, but it waits there all the time. In the rush of all the moments, in the noise of every day, there's a whisper growing stronger. Is there more than just this way? We've been walking through the motions, checking boxes, passing time, wearing faces for the crowd, hiding truths we keep inside. Every rule we never questioned, every line we never crossed. Built a world that feels so certain, but at times it feels so lost. There's a distance in the mirror, there's a way we cannot name. Something missing in the rhythm, something more than just the same. What if all we've ever known isn't all we're meant to be? What if something deep inside is still trying to break free? I don't wanna just exist, I don't wanna just pretend. There's a fire in my soul calling me to rise again. Not defined by fear or doubt, not contained by what I've been. I will step beyond the line, I will let the change begin. Let it rise, let it rise, let it breathe. There's a strength inside of me. Every wall begins to fall when I finally hear the call. There are moments we remember when we almost chose to move, but we turn back to the silence, afraid of what we might lose. Voices echo in the distance, stay the same, don't risk it all. But the louder they are shouting, the more I hear the deeper call. It's not easy, it's not simple, it's a road that tests the heart. But I feel it getting clearer every time I choose to start. Even if the path is unsure, even if I stand alone, there's a truth I can't ignore, it's the closest thing to home. I don't wanna just exist, I don't wanna just pretend. There's a fire in my soul calling me to rise again. Not defined by fear or doubt, not contained by what I've been. I will step beyond the line, I will let the change begin. When the world says wait your turn, when it says don't question more, there's a quiet revolution knocking softly at the door. It's not loud and it's not forceful, but it's steady, it is real. In the choice to act with meaning, in the courage just to feel, to reach out when others won't, to stand up when it's unclear, to choose truth above approval, even when it costs you here. One decision, one small change can begin to rearrange everything we thought we knew into something real and true. One step forward in the dark can ignite a lasting spark, even if it's hard to see. That's where life is meant to be. There are lives that intersect us every day along the way, and the choices that we're making shape the words we never say. What if love is in the action, in the way we choose to live? Not just something that we're feeling, but a gift we choose to give. There's a power in the present, in the now we're standing in. Every second is a doorway we can walk through once again. Every fear begins to loosen, every doubt begins to fade. When we move with deeper purpose, when we're no longer afraid. I don't wanna just exist, I don't wanna just pretend. There's a fire in my soul calling me to rise again. Not not defined by fear or doubt, not contained by what I've been. I will step beyond the line, I will let the change begin. Let it rise, let it shine, every heart, every mind, breaking through the fear and pain. We are more than what remains. Even in the darkest hour, even when the road is gone, there's a strength we can discover that has been there all along. Not in ease and not in comfort, but in choosing what is right. There's a clarity that finds us when we step into the light. Exist. I am ready to begin. Every breath a second chance, every loss a deeper win. Not confined by who I was, I am more than yesterday.
There's a line we rarely notice, drawn so quietly in our days, between the way things always have been and a different kind of way. Not a wall you see before you, not a voice that shouts out loud, but a tension in the silence, standing strong against the crowd. Stay within what's safe and proven. Don't step out, don't question more. But there's something deeper calling from a place we can't ignore. In a world of constant motion, still we freeze in certain spaces. When the moment asks for courage, we look down, avoid the places where a single act of kindness might disrupt the status quo, where a simple step of purpose is the hardest step to go. We've been trained to keep it balanced, never tilt, never offend. But what happens when that balance keeps a heart from learning to mend? Is it worth it to be silent when you know what could be done? Is it safer just to follow or to stand and be the one? I will move when love is needed, I will act when truth is clear. Even if it breaks the pattern, even if it brings me fear. Not restricted by tradition, not controlled by empty lines. I will choose a higher calling, I will step beyond the signs. Let it rise, let it show. There's a strength we've yet to know. Every moment, every chance is an open door to stand here. There are eyes that look for mercy, there are hands that long for grace. There are lives that sit in waiting, hoping someone sees their face. Not for noise or grand attention, not for power, not for gain, but for someone brave enough to break the cycle of the same. There's a deeper kind of purpose calling out for you and me. It's not easy, it's not light to go against the flow of time, but the smallest act of courage can begin a greater climb. I will move when love is needed, I will act when truth is clear, even if it breaks the pattern, even if it brings me fear. Not restricted by tradition, not controlled by empty lines. I will choose a higher calling, I will step beyond the signs. Maybe we were never meant to simply watch and pass things by. Maybe we were made for moments where we choose to act, not hide. Where a rule may say be distant, but your heart says just be near. Where the cost of doing nothing feels much heavier than fear. There's a shift that starts within us, not in crowds but one by one. Every story, every change started with a single someone. So I listen to that whisper that I used to push away. Now I know it's always leading to a more authentic way. I will move when love is needed, I will act when truth is clear, even if it breaks the pattern, even if it brings me fear. Not restricted by tradition, not controlled by empty lines. I will choose a higher calling, I will step beyond the signs. When the system says don't change it, when the voices say conform, there's a deeper kind of freedom in refusing to be warm. Not in anger, not in pride, but in choosing what is right. In the quiet act of lifting someone else into the light. To restore what has been weakened, to bring life where it was gone. To remind a fading spirit that it still can carry on. One hand reaching in the dark can ignite a lasting spark. One kind word at the right time can begin a steady climb. One decision, small but true, can reshape a point of view. Every moment that we choose is a chance we cannot lose. There's a rhythm in the giving, there's a strength in standing tall. Not above, but right beside them, hearing every silent call. It's not always seen or noticed, it's not always understood, but the impact of a moment echoes far beyond the good. We are part of something bigger than the lines we've always known. Every step beyond restriction builds a future we have grown. And the fear begins to loosen, and the doubt begins to fade, when we realize the difference that a single choice has made.
There's a stillness in the morning before the world begins to speak, where the noise had not yet found you and your heart is free to breathe. In that space a quiet question rises gently from within. Will you follow what is easy, or the place where truth begins?
No applause and no approval waiting on the other side. Just a path that feels uncertain, but it pulls you deep inside. We've been living by the patterns drawn before we understood, tracing lines we never questioned, thinking they were always good. Every should and every must be built a cage we couldn't see, safe enough to never break us, but too small to set us free. There's a moment in the tension where the surface starts to crack, where the soul begins to whisper, there is something more than that. Is it wrong to feel this stirring? Is it strange to want what's real? Even if it changes everything, maybe that's the way to heal. I will walk into the unknown, even if I stand alone. There's a calling deep within me, leading somewhere I've not known. Not defined by past decisions, not confined by fear or doubt. I will step beyond the boundaries, I will let my life break out. Let it rise, let it grow, there's a strength I didn't know. Every step into the new is a step that leads me through. There are voices in the distance, trying hard to pull me back. Stay the same, don't make it harder. Keep your feet on safer tracks. But the louder they are speaking, the more something feels untrue. Like a truth I've always carried, now is breaking into view. Not a shout, but like a presence, calm and steady, always near. Not demanding blind obedience, but inviting me to hear. Through the doubt and through the noise, there's a clarity I feel when I choose to trust that voice. Something hidden is revealed. I will walk into the unknown, even if I stand alone. There's a calling deep within me, leading somewhere I've not known. Not defined by past decisions, not confined by fear or doubt. I will step beyond the boundaries, I will let my life break out. What if every place of weakness was a doorway, not a wall? What if every hidden question was the start of something more? Maybe we were never meant to stay inside what we outgrew. Maybe every fear we carry points us to a deeper truth. There's a shift that's almost silent, but it changes everything. When we stop resisting movement and allow our hearts to sing. Not in rushing, not in force, but in quiet, steady pace. There's a path that forms beneath me every time I choose to face. I will walk into the unknown, even if I stand alone. There's a calling deep within me, leading somewhere I've not known. Not defined by past decisions, not confined by fear or doubt. I will step beyond the boundaries, I will let my life break out. When the rules no longer hold you, when the lines begin to fade, you discover something stronger than the fear that once you made. It's not chaos, it's not reckless, it's a deeper kind of way, where compassion leads the moment and truth shapes what you say. To reach out when it's not easy, to restore what's been denied, to bring warmth into the coldest hidden corners
inside. One small step into the dark can awaken something vast. One true choice within a moment can outgrow the weight of past. One act of honest courage can begin to realign everything you thought was fixed into something more defined. There are lives that cross your pathway every single passing day, and the way you choose to see them shapes the words you never say. What if presence is the answer? What if kindness is the key? Not in grand and distant gestures, but in who you choose to be. There's a freedom in surrender, not to fear but something true, in releasing all the pressure to become what's real in you. And the weight begins to lighten and the walls begin to fall when you realize your choices have the power to change it all. We will walk into the unknown, even if we stand alone. There's a calling deep within us, leading somewhere we've not known. Not defined by past decisions, not confined by fear or doubt. We will step beyond the boundaries, we will let our lives break out. Let it rise, let it shine, every heart, every mind, breaking through the fear we knew, stepping into something new. Even when the road is hidden, even when the path is steep, there's a strength that grows within us when we choose the truth we keep. Not in comfort, not in ease. Before the light breaks through the dark, before the noise begins to start, there's a space where truth feels near, quiet place beyond the fear. No applause, no crowd, no name, no need to win a fleeting game. Just a whisper calm and clear, saying there is more than here.
We've been running through the hours, chasing things we can't define, building towers out of moments just to feel we're doing fine. Every standard, every measure, telling us what we should be, yet the deeper part inside us still is longing to be free. There's a tension in the rhythm, like a song out of tune, like a heart that knows its purpose, but is waiting far too soon. What if all this constant motion isn't leading where we need? What if slowing down is how we finally begin to see? I will pause, I will listen to the voice I feel within. Not the loudest, not the fastest, but the one that draws me in. Not defined by endless striving, not confined to what I prove. I will follow what is real, I will choose a deeper truth. Let it breathe, let it flow. There's a strength I'm starting to know. In the stillness I can hear what was always waiting here. There are moments full of pressure to perform, to rise, to win, but they leave a quiet question: is this where my life begins? All the goals and all the numbers, all the labels, all the race, still can't fill the hidden spaces only truth can truly place. There's a different kind of calling, not to take but to restore, not to stand above the many, but to open up a door. It's not easy, it's not loud, it won't always draw a crowd, but it resonates so deep, it's a promise I can keep. I will pause, I I will listen to the voice I feel within. Not the loudest, not the fastest, but the one that draws me in. Not defined by endless striving, not confined to what I prove. I will follow what is real. I will choose a deeper truth. What if strength is found in stillness? What if clarity needs space? What if every quiet moment is an invitation to grace? We've been taught to fear the silence, fill it quickly, move along. But the answers we've been seeking have been here the whole time long. There's a shift that comes from listening, not reacting, not control, but surrendering the surface to reconnect with something whole. In the waiting, in the pause, there's a deeper kind of cause. Not in rushing to the end, but in who we choose to be then. I will pause, I will listen to the voice I feel within. Not the loudest, not the fastest, but the one that draws me in. Not defined by endless striving, not confined to what I prove. I will follow what is real. I will choose a deeper truth. When the world is spinning faster and it pulls you into pace, there's a quiet invitation to step out and find your place. Not to leave it all behind you, but to see it differently, through a lens of deeper meaning, through a heart that's finally free. To respond instead of react, to be present in the now, to let purpose shape your journey more than any when or how. One breath taken consciously can reset your clarity. One moment of being still can align your heart and will. One decision not to rush can reveal what matters much. Every pause becomes a door to a life that's something more. There are people all around you, running hard but feeling lost, measuring their worth in numbers, never counting what it cost. What if you could be a signal that there's more than just a race? Not by words alone, but living with a calm and grounded grace. There's a power in your presence, there's a light in how you choose to slow down and see the value in the path you didn't lose. And the noise begins to fade and the fear begins to break when you trust the quiet leading more than every loud mistake. We will pause, we will listen to the voice that calls within. Not the loudest, not the fastest, but the one that draws us in. Not defined by endless striving, not confined to what we prove. We will follow what is real. We will choose a deeper truth. When the world is spinning faster and it pulls you into pace, there's a quiet invitation to step out and find your place. Not to leave it all behind you, but to see it differently, through a lens of deeper meaning, through a heart that's finally free. To respond instead of react, to be present in the now, to let purpose shape your journey more than any when or how. There's a horizon in the distance where the sky begins to change. Not a place you reach by running, but by walking through the pain. Every step feels unfamiliar, every breath a little new. There's a quiet transformation waiting just beyond the view. A gentle pull, a steady leading, not demanding but it's there. Will you trust what you can't measure? Will you go when it's unclear? We've been holding on to answers that were never really ours. Borrowed maps and borrowed meanings built on temporary powers. Trying hard to fit the pattern, trying not to fall behind. But the deeper part within us knows there's more we're meant to find. There's a restlessness in comfort, there's a question in routine, like a door that's barely open to a life we've never seen. What if letting go is freedom? What if losing leads to gain? What if walking through the unknown is the only way to change? I would go beyond the borders, even when I feel unsure. There's a truth I can't deny now. There's a life that's something more, not defined by what I'm holding, not confined by fear of loss. I will step into the open, I will follow through the cost. Let it fall, let it fade, every fear I used to save in the space that it creates. I can finally find my place. There are things we've called our safety that were never meant to stay. Just a season, just a moment that we learn to navigate. But we cling to what is fading, out of habit, out of fear, while a better path is waiting just beyond what feels so near. There's a courage in releasing, there's a strength in open hands. When we stop controlling outcomes, we begin to understand. It's not easy to surrender, it's not simple to let go. But the freedom in the falling is a truth we come to know. I will go beyond the borders, even when I feel unsure. There's a truth I can't deny now. There's a life that's something more, not defined by what I'm holding, not confined by fear of loss. I will step into the open, I will follow through the cost. What if every closed direction was a turning, not an end? What if every broken pathway was a place we learned to bend? There's a wisdom in the waiting, there's a purpose in delay, not to stop us from the journey, but to shape us on the way. Every moment we're uncertain, every step we cannot see, builds a deeper kind of knowing of the life we're meant to be. In the tension and the stretch, there's a truth we slowly catch, not by sight but by a sense that we're moving with intent. I will go beyond the borders, even when I feel unsure. There's a truth I can't deny now. There's a life that's something more, not defined by what I'm holding,
by fear of loss. I will step into the open, I will follow through the cost. When the ground beneath is shifting and the path is hard to trace, there's a deeper kind of anchoring, not in place, but in a way, not in things that can be taken, not in titles, not in roles, but in something far more steady, rooted deep within the soul. To keep moving when it's unclear, to keep trusting when it's slow, to believe that every ending is a doorway we can grow. When release one open hand can begin to understand what we thought we had to keep was the very thing too deep. One step out into the wide can dissolve the need to hide. Every moment that we choose is a chance we can't refuse. There are lives that need a signal that it's safe to let things go, that the weight they've always carried isn't theirs to always hold. What if we could be that message, not in words but how we live, showing freedom in our choices, showing strength in how we give. There's a ripple in each action, there's a wave in every choice. When we walk a path of openness, we become a different voice, and the fear begins to loosen, and the grip begins to break. When we trust the deeper current more than what we try to take, we will go beyond the borders, even when we feel unsure. There's a truth we can't deny now, there's a life that's something more, not defined by what we're holding, not confined by fear of loss. We will step into the open, we will follow through the cost. Let it rise, let it flow, there's a strength we didn't know in the letting. We receive in the loss, we start to see.
There was a place beneath the surface where the noise can reach your mind, where the rush of constant pressure falls away and leaves you time. Not a destination waiting at the end of what you do, but a space you rediscover when you finally face the truth. A quiet voice, a steady rhythm, not demanding but it stays. Will you listen past the chaos? Will you choose a different way? Just a knife for gaze. We've been building lives on fragments, pieces never fully whole, chasing shadows of fulfillment, trying hard to fill the soul. Every milestone, every number, every title, every win still can leave an empty echo deep within and far beneath. There's a longing we can't silence, no distraction can erase. It's the pull towards something deeper, calling us to slow our pace. What if everything we're chasing isn't what we truly need? What if what we've been avoiding is the place where we're set free? I will go beneath the surface, I will face what's deep inside. Not escaping, not ignoring, but no longer choosing to hide. Not defined by outer measures, not confined to what I've shown. I will find the deeper meaning, I will finally come home. Let it rise, let it break every wall I used to make. In the truth I've tried to hide, there's a strength I can't deny. Oh. just to keep us feeling sane. But beneath the careful structure, there's a part that's still awake, still believing there is more, still reminding what's at stake. There's a courage in uncovering what we've buried far below, not to judge or to condemn it, but to finally let it show. It's not weakness, it's not shame, it's the doorway into change. Every truth we dare to face leads us to a stronger place. I will go beneath the surface, I will face what's deep inside. Not escaping, not ignoring, but no longer choosing to hide. Not defined by outer measures, not confined to what I've shown. I will find the deeper meaning, I will finally come home. Distant, what if it begins right here? In the moment we stop running from the things we've learned to fear. Every scar can tell a story, every tear can clear the view. Every broken piece within us can become something renewed. There's a strength in being honest, there's a power in release. When we stop resisting feeling, we begin to find our peace. Ooh, ooh. In the stillness, in the pain, there's a truth we can't regain. Not by force and not by fight, but by stepping into light. Oh, I will go beneath the surface, I will face what's deep inside. Not escaping, not ignoring, but no longer choosing to hide. Not defined by outer measures, not confined to what I've shown. I will find the deeper meaning, I will finally come home. When the masks begin to fall away and the roles we play dissolve, we discover something real remains, something time cannot evolve. Not perfection, not an image, but a presence calm and true, that was never lost or broken, just forgotten in the view. To accept the unseen places, to embrace the hidden scars, is to step into a wholeness that has always been ours. One deep breath, one honest glance can begin a second chance. One moment of being real can unlock what we can heal. One decision to not run can reveal what we've become. Every step into the truth reconnects our deeper root. There are others walking quietly, carrying a silent weight, smiling on the outside surface while inside they hesitate. What if we could be a mirror, showing them they're not alone? Not by fixing or by forcing, but by how our truth is shown. There's a ripple in authenticity, there's a power in being real. When we live without the hiding, others find the space to heal. And the distance starts to close and the light begins to grow. When we choose to live in truth, there's a strength we come to know. We will go beneath the surface, we will face what's deep inside. Not escaping, not ignoring, we will no longer choose to hide. Not defined by outer measures, not confined to what I've shown. We will find the deeper meaning, we will finally come home. Let it rise, let it shine, every heart, every mind breaking through
even when the path is long. There's a strength that grows within us every time we choose what's strong. Not in hiding, not in fear, but in faith.
There's a moment just before the dawn, when the night feels endless long, when the weight of everything says you don't know where you belong. But in that space so still, so wide, there's a spark you cannot hide. Not a voice that forces you, but a truth that waits inside. Will you rise beyond the fear? Will you trust what's drawing near?
We've been walking through the shadow, learning how to carry pain, building strength in quiet places, dancing slowly in the rain. Every loss has left a question, every fall has shaped the ground. Every moment we felt broken was a place where depth was found. There's a story in the struggle, there's a meaning in the strain. Not to keep us in the darkness, but to teach us how to change. What if all the things we face were preparing us for more? What if every closed direction was a path to something sure?
I will rise into the morning, even if I've lost my way. There's a light that's always forming, even in the darkest gray. Not defined by all my failures, not confined to what has been. I will step into the future, I will choose to rise again.
Let it break, let it fall, every fear that held me small. In the ashes of the past, there's a strength that's built to last.
There are days we feel forgotten, like our voices disappear, like the world keeps moving forward while we're standing frozen here. But the stillness has a purpose, even when we cannot see. There's a shaping in the waiting, there's a quiet remedy. Every unseen transformation, every hidden silent fight is creating something stronger, bringing clarity to light. Even when it's hard to stand, even when we don't understand, there's a reason we're still here, there's a path that's drawing near. I will rise into the morning, even if I've lost my way. There's a light that's always forming, even in the darkest gray. Not defined by all my failures, not confined to what has been. I will step into the future, I will choose to rise again. What if strength is born in weakness?
What if clarity needs doubt? What if every time we're shaken is a chance to turn around? There's a wisdom in surrender, there's a power in release. Not in giving up the journey, but in finding deeper peace. Every step we take in courage, every choice to keep going on, builds a path we never noticed until suddenly it's drawn. Through the questions, through the pain, there's a truth that will remain. Not by sight but by belief, we can find a deeper peace. I will rise into the morning, even if I lost my way. There's a light that's always forming, even in the darkest gray. Not defined by all my failures, not confined to what has been. I will step into the future, I will choose to rise again. When the night feels never ending and the road is hard to see, there's a deeper kind of knowing that we're still becoming free. Not in everything going right, not in never feeling pain, but in choosing to keep moving through the loss and through the rain. To believe beyond the moment, to see past what we can feel, to trust something greater working even when it's not revealed.
One small breath can start again. One more step can lead you in. One true choice within the night can become the morning light. One decision to believe can unlock what you can't see. Every moment that you stay is a chance to find your way.
There are others in the darkness, looking for a sign to hold. Something real to guide their footsteps, something stronger than the cold. What if we could be that signal, not by words alone, but how? We continue rising forward, even when we don't know how. There's a power in persistence, there's a light in not giving in. Every time we choose to rise, we awaken hope within. And the fear begins to loosen, and the doubt begins to fade, when we trust the deeper current, more than plans we thought we made. We will rise into the morning, even if we've lost our way. There's a light that's always forming. In the space between the questions and the answers we can't see, there's a quiet invitation to become who we can be. Not a voice that overwhelms us, not a force that pulls too strong, but a steady, gentle presence saying you've been here all along.
When the night feels never ending and the road is hard to trace, there's a light that doesn't flicker in the deepest hidden place.
We've been searching through the distance, looking far to find what's near, trying to escape the silence, running circles in our fear. Every path we thought would save us, every turn we try to take, still leads back to something deeper. Every time our patterns break, there's a quiet constant that's been waiting to break through.
What if everything we're chasing is already part of us? What if all we need is courage, just to learn again to trust?
I will stay within the moment, I will not just run away. There's a strength in simply standing, there's a truth I choose to face. Not defined by every outcome, not confined to what I fear. I will walk with deeper purpose, I will choose to stay right here. Let it rise, let it be. There's a deeper part of me. In the stillness I can find what was always in my mind.
There are times we feel the pressure to become what we're not, to perform a perfect version of a life that we have sought. But the more we try to shape it, the more distant we can feel from the simple, honest center where our truest self is real. There's a freedom in releasing every mask we've learned to wear, in allowing what is hidden to come gently to the air.
It's not weakness, it's not loss to let go of false control. It's the pathway to alignment, it's the journey to be whole. I will stay within the moment, I will not just run away. There's a strength in simply standing, there's a truth I choose to face. Not defined by every outcome, not confined to what I fear. I will walk with deeper purpose, I will choose to stay right here. What if peace is not a destination, but a way we learn to live? What if meaning isn't something that the world alone can give? There's a clarity in presence, there's a power in the now, not in waiting for a future, but in choosing here and now. Every breath becomes a doorway, every step a chance to see that the life we've been imagining is unfolding quietly.
Not in rushing, not in force, but in steady, mindful course. There's a path that forms inside every time we choose to guide.
I will stay within the moment, I will not just run away. There's a strength in simply standing, there's a truth I choose to face. Not defined by every outcome, not confined to what I fear. I will walk with deeper purpose, I will choose to stay.
When the world keeps asking questions that don't resonate within, there's a quiet redirection leading back to where you've been.
Not in circles, not repeating, but in seeing something new. In the same familiar places, there's a deeper point of view. To be present in the struggle, to be grounded in the strain, is to find a hidden meaning, even in the deepest pain.
One sole breath can bring you back from the edge of what you lack. One still moment in the day can reveal a different way. One decision just to stay instead of turning away can unlock a deeper peace that allows your mind release.
There are others standing restless, caught between the rush and pause, searching for a deeper reason, looking for a greater cause. What if we could be a signal, not by telling but by being, living truth within the moment, showing depth and simply seeing. There's a power in consistency, there's a light and steady grace. When we live with quiet purpose, we can help another face. And the noise begins to soften, and the fear begins to clear, when we trust the quiet center more than anything we hear. We will stay within the moment. There's a rhythm in the distance, like a tide we cannot see, pulling softly at our footsteps, calling us to simply be. Not a force that overwhelms us, not a path that's clearly drawn, but a presence always moving, even when we feel withdrawn. In the silence there's a meaning, in the stillness there's a spark, something steady, something constant, glowing quietly in the dark. In the dark. We've been trying to hold everything, every plan and every line, building structures out of moments, trying hard to make them mine. Every future we imagine, every outcome we design, still can shift without a warning, leaving certainty behind. There's a tension in control, there's a weight in holding tight, but there's freedom in the letting. There's a truth beyond the fight. What if we don't need to carry the replay we think we do? What if there's a deeper current already guiding us through? I will trust the unseen movement, even when I don't know how. There's a flow beneath the surface, leading me into the now. Not defined by what I'm holding, not confined by fear or plans. I will move with deeper purpose, I will open up my hands. Let it flow, let it be. There's a strength inside of me. In the letting I can find a more open state of mind. There are moments full of pressure to decide and to control, to predict the way things happen, to secure a certain role. But the more we try to force it, the more fragile it can feel, like a grip that keeps on tightening on something that isn't real. There's a wisdom in surrender, there's a power in release, not in giving up direction, but in finding deeper peace. It's not losing, it's not less, it's a different kind of yes, to the path that's still unknown, but somehow already shown. I will trust the unseen movement, even when I don't know how. There's a flow beneath the surface, leading me into the now. Not defined by what I'm holding, not confined by fear or plans. I will move with deeper purpose, I will open up my hands. What if life is less about us holding on to every part, and more about the gentle shaping of a soft and open heart? What if every unexpected turn is not a step away, but a redirection leading to a more authentic way? There's a pattern in the chaos, there's a meaning in the shift. Every moment of uncertainty is a hidden kind of gift. In the waiting, in the change, there's a growth we can arrange. Not by force but by release, we are led into a peace. I will trust the unseen movement, even when I don't know how. There's a flow beneath the surface, leading me into the now. Not defined by what I'm holding, not confined by fear or plans. I will move with deeper purpose, I will open up my hands. When the ground beneath feels shifting and the future feels unclear, there's a deeper kind of anchoring that remains when we are here. Not in certainty or answers, not in knowing every turn, but in trusting there's a process through which we can always learn to release the need for control, to embrace the present space. Is is to find a deeper freedom and a more enduring grace. Oh. One release, one letting go can reveal what we don't know. One soft step without a plan can become a place to stand. One deep breath into the now can remind us who and how. We are more than what we've hold. We are more than what we're told. There are others feeling burdened by the weight they cannot name, trying hard to keep it together, playing through a silent game. What if we could be a presence that reflects a different way? Not in fixing every problem, but in how we choose to stay. There's a calm within the open, there's a strength within the free. When we live without the grip and others find the space to breathe, and the fear begins to soften and the tension starts to ease. When we trust the deeper current more than what we think we need, we will trust the unseen movement even when I don't know how. There's a flow beneath the surface leading us into the now, not defined by what we're holding, not confined by fear or plans. We will move with deeper purpose, we will open up our hands. Let it rise, let it flow. There's a strength we come to know in the letting we receive, in the trusting we believe. Even when the path is hidden, even when the night is long, there's a rhythm still unfolding. There's a place where we belong, not in holding, not in fear, but in stepping into now. There's a life that waits within us when we trust somehow, some way.
There's a quiet in the distance where the night begins to fade. Not a sudden transformation, but a slow and gentle change. In the space between the shadows and the light that's breaking through, there's a question softly rising. Will you choose what's real and true? No one watching, no one guiding, just a moment you must face, where the smallest inner decision can completely shift your place. We've been living with assumptions that were never truly ours, following familiar patterns measured by external powers. Every line that we've accepted, every rule we never crossed, built a structure made of safety, but at times it feels like loss. There's a stirring underneath it, like a crack beneath the stone, like a truth that won't stay buried, like a voice we've always known. What if safety isn't living? What if comfort isn't peace? What if stepping past the boundary is the place where we're released? I will step into the tension, I will face what I avoid. There's a strength beyond the fear now, there's a space I must explore. Not defined by old directions, not confined to who I've been. I will choose a deeper pathway, I will let the change begin. Let it rise, let it break every wall I used to make in the space
that opens wide. There's a truth I cannot hide.
There are moments full of pressure to remain the way we are, to protect what's been constructed, even if it feels too small. But the heart can feel the difference between living and routine, between holding on to comfort and becoming something free. There's a courage in disruption, there's a clarity in change. When we dare to question limits, we can step beyond the frame. It's not easy, it's not clear, walking forward through the fear. But the deeper part of me knows this is where I should be. I will step into the tension, I will face what I avoid. There's a strength beyond the fear now, there's a space I must explore. Not defined by old directions, not confined to who I've been. I will choose a deeper pathway, I will let the change begin. What if every place of resistance is a doorway to the new? What if every hidden struggle is revealing something true? There's a shift in how we see it when we stop and turn around, when we face what we've been fearing. There's a deeper ground we've found. Every moment of decision shapes the person we become. Every step into the unknown is a step towards something strong. Not in rushing, not in force, but in steady chosen course. There's a path that forms ahead every time we move instead. I will step into the tension, I will face what I avoid. There's a strength beyond the fear now, there's a space I must explore. Not defined by old directions, not confined to who I've been. I will choose a deeper pathway, I will let the change begin. When the world says stay the same, when it says don't cross the line, there's a deeper invitation to redefine what's right. Not in breaking just for freedom, not in change for change alone, but in choosing what brings life, even if it's not well known. To restore what has been quiet, to awaken what's been still, to step into something greater with a focused, steady will. One small step beyond the line can reveal a new design. One brave choice within the fear can make everything more clear. One moment of being true can reshape your point of view. Every step that we embrace leads us to a deeper place. There are others watching closely, though they may not say a word, looking for a sign of courage, hoping something can be stirred. What if we could be that signal, not by force, but how we live, showing strength in quiet action?
There's a ripple in each moment, there's a wave in every choice. When we walk with deeper purpose, we become a guiding voice. And the fear begins to loosen, and the doubt begins to fade. When we trust the deeper calling more.
There's a line between the moments where the past and future meet. Not a place you see before you, but a choice beneath your feet. In the quiet of the question, in the tension of the now, there's a path that's slowly forming, even if you don't know how. No applause to guide your footsteps, no clear answers to rely. Just a gentle inner knowing that is asking you to try. We've been standing at the crossroads, looking back at what we know, holding on to what feels certain, afraid to let it go. Every memory behind us, every step that shaped our name, feels like something we must carry, even when it brings us pain. But there's something shifting softly, like a wind we cannot see, pulling us toward a direction where we're meant to truly be. What if letting go is moving? What if losing leads to gain? What if every ending we fear is the start of something changed? I will step into the unknown, even if I don't feel strong. There's a strength that's slowly growing every time I move along. Not defined by what I've been through, not confined to yesterday. I will walk into the future, I will choose a different way. Let it fall, let it fade. Every fear that made me stay in the space it leaves behind, there's a clearer state of mind. There are voices all around me, telling me to play it safe. Don't go further than what's certain, don't go stepping out of place. But the louder they keep speaking, the more distant they become from the quiet inner rhythm that is where I'm guided from. It's not forcing, it's not pushing, it's not something I control, but a steady kind of leading that is rooted in my soul. Even if I cannot see where this road will lead me to, there's a part of me that knows this is something I must do. I will step into the unknown, even if I don't feel strong. There's a strength that's slowly growing every time I move along. Not defined by what I've been through, not confined to yesterday. I will walk into the future, I will choose a different way. Just a signal pointing to a deeper place. What What if every hesitation is an invitation to face? There's a growth within the tension, there's a clarity in strain. When we move beyond resistance, we begin to truly change. Every step into uncertainty builds a courage we can trust. Not in knowing all the answers, but in choosing what is just. Not in rushing, not in force, but in steady chosen course. There's a path that forms ahead every time we move instead. I will step into the unknown, even if I don't feel strong. There's a strength that's slowly growing every time I move along. Not defined by what I've been through, not confined to yesterday. I will walk into the future, I will choose a different way. When the ground beneath feels fragile and the way is hard to trace, there's a deeper kind of balance, not in standing but in grace. Not in holding every outcome, not in fearing what might be, but in trusting there's a meaning, even in uncertainty. To move forward without seeing, to keep going without proof, is to live a life of courage, is to walk in deeper truth. One small step into the night can become a source of light. One true choice within the fear can make everything more clear. One moment to let go can reveal a deeper flow. Every step that we embrace leads us to a wider space. There are others at the same place, standing still, afraid to move, looking for a sign or signal, searching for a living proof. What if we could be that answer, not by words but how we live, showing courage in our actions, showing truth in what we give. There's a ripple in each movement, there's a wave in every choice. When we step beyond the boundary, we become a guiding voice. And the fear begins to loosen, and the doubt begins to fade, when we trust a deeper calling, more than plans that we have made. We will step into the unknown, even when we don't feel. There's a breath for the morning, where the world is still and wide, where the noise is not awakened, and they're left to hide. In that space, a deeper question rises softly from within. Will you stay where you have always, or begin where truth begins? No direction drawn before you, no clear outcome you can see, just a quiet sense of purpose calling you to simply be. We've been chasing all the islands and the lies of how we'll live, following the expectations, learning more to take than give. Every plan we tried to anchor, every dream we tried to hold, sometimes felt like just a story we were taught but never told. There's a distance in the motion, there's a gap between the roles, and the deeper kind of meaning that is calling from our souls.
What if everything we're chasing isn't where we need to go? What if something far more real is the thing we've yet to know? I will walk into the stillness, I will listen. There's a truth beyond the surface, drawing always ever near. Not defined by expectations, not confined to what I've known. I will step into the deeper, I will finally make it home. Let it rise, let it flow. There's a strength I didn't know. In the quiet I can see what was always meant for me. There are voices that surround us, telling us to hurry on. Don't look back, don't stop, keep moving. Stay ahead or you'll be gone. But the faster that we're running, the more distant we can feel from the quiet in the center, where the deeper things are real. There's a wisdom in the slow, and there's a clarity in pause. When we step outside the pressure, we begin to see the cause. It's not easy to be still when the world is moving fast, but the answers we've been seeking are not found in running past. I will walk into the stillness, I will listen, I will hear. There's a truth beyond the surface, drawing always ever near. Not defined by expectations, not confined to what I've known. I will step into the deeper, I will finally make it home. What if every restless moment is a signal to return? Not to somewhere far outside us, but to something we can learn. There's a place beneath the chaos, there's a ground beneath the fear, where the noise begins to soften and the past